and with 3-3 on the clock. Thank you, God. Okay, here we go. That was God, by the way, who just fucking reminded me that I had my headphones in. And of course, if you have your headphones in, sometimes it doesn't record the audio. So if you weren't hearing anything and now you're going to, then fucking awesome. We're right on schedule.
What is something that you see on TikTok that will make you instantly scroll? Tarot card readings, instant scroll. You can literally get demons and demon possession just by watching tarot card readings. I'm 100% serious. They operate almost the identical same way as Ouija boards operate. People say that they talk to angels and they talk to good spirit. No, there's no such things. Angels don't communicate through Ouija boards and through cards. They're on assignment from God. Those are literally demons that people are talking to. It's not the dead. It's not the angel. The Bible also backs that up. The tarot card readers get a fortune, get a prophecy prediction from demons to speak over your life, and when you accept it, you allow it to come to pass. I've heard so many stories, and some of you guys have even commented on my videos saying you went to a psychic. They said that your spouse, your husband, your parent, somebody that you love was gonna die, and then it happened. Because these are real curses that people are speaking over you, and they use the good fortunes to rope you in to get the bad ones to come to pass. That is how Satan works, y'all. What is...
Okay. To answer back to that, in a more tempered way, the temperance card, go look it up if you want. Yes. Listen to me. Okay? Yes. You can transfer energy, or demons, if you want to call them. You can transfer that during a tarot reading. Now, this is where you give up your power, my darling. Your power of discernment and your power of choice. You, my dear. At least in that moment. And hopefully, it is my hope that in this same reality, the elevation happens. The ascension happens. All right? Now, tarot cards are just cards to me. They're just pieces of cards. Of paper, if you will. All right? And I use them as a tool. And I said, God, here are some pieces of paper. I believe in you. I believe that this piece of paper is this. This is this. This is the way I understand this piece of paper. Okay? And then I say, speak to me. Talk to me. I'm talking to God, y'all. And darling, who is your God? Who is your God? Who is God? The creator of everything, right? The one Jesus came to talk about. Do you remember that? Awesome. Awesome. Okay? You are to be like Christ. These, again, are tools, my dear. And by the way, I think he grew up on carpentry. Amazing. Just pretty cool, right? Okay. Everything is a tool. If you are not called to certain things, you do not belong there. Do you choose your humanness choices over Spirit's choice, over God's choice for you? Do you allow the decision making to pass straight down and out, and your ego is completely surrendered, your humanness? That's what carrying your cross is, by the way. Right? Hello? Let's talk about this. This is important. And then you guys want to talk about the Bible, right? The Bible is also a tool. Okay? It is a tool. And what is the goal? Let me break it down really quickly, please. What is the goal? The goal is to get unbound enough in your lower energy right? Our human nature, if you will. Mine is one of a creature of comfort. I absolutely love the 3D comforts of this world. And who doesn't, really? That's a big one. That's a big one to overcome. Anyway, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, and repetition of it, rumination of those waters, praying about the same thing every time you get down to pray is not a normal thing. If you've gone years praying about the same thing, that's, in my opinion, where is the progression here? Okay? There had to have been some release of that energy at some point. Are we just going to ruminate, darling? All right? Now, the goal here is to get unbound enough to get to the heart. Jesus said it. Okay? Here is the door, essentially. It's the portal in. Okay? Welcome. After the heart, my dear, you're coming up into these spaces of your energy. And this is real. This is on a cellular level, okay? It's time for a re-education. It really is. It is time for a re-education, and it will need to happen for as long as it takes you to learn. Again, go where you are called. If you are not called to the space, then your free will, thank God for it. Thank God for it. You have free will of choice. Is it easier for you to go one route than it is to go the fucking degrees? Look, gold bars, if you want to write them down. Okay. Take them with you. Please. Yes, it's easier. Ask yourself why it's easier. Some choices than others. How about we start doing that? Ask yourself why. And I want you to know that you must learn to be tender. It's a gradient, remember? Rigidness, tenderness. All right? It's a gradient. All the parts that make up you. All of the points. By the way, demons, spirits, energies outside of us, all of it exists. All of it does. Okay? But that's not for you to worry about right now. I'm telling you, listen to me. There is a video game. I saw it one day. And I said, whoa, gee, that's exactly what it's like. I don't know what the name of it is. It's this guy, and he looks like he's in full monk mode, in a meditation. By the way, they can straight go fuck themselves, right? I saw a sister here on YouTube talking about this, right? How it's the energy is going to try to penetrate into your space once you access higher realms, once you access God. Are you prepared to go into the tabernacle, my dear? Answer that. Answer that, my darling. Do you remember what the tabernacle is? Y'all. Look, I've been out of this social media game, world game, full mountain, all right? What did Jesus do? He went to the fucking mountains. For how long? According to the Bible, he went for 40 days and 40 nights, I believe. And whoa, gee. What do you think he was doing up there? What kind of life do you think Jesus lived on a visceral level? What were his human experiences on a visceral level? What was his trauma? You guys want to talk about it? I heard a pastor the other day just question a man about his belief in Catholicism, which, by the way, wasn't even strong, right? So he's just, chilling in the 3D realm. And this man is like, well, who was Mary? Who was Mary? She wasn't anything. She was just a human. And I'm like, Jesus did not give us that. Jesus gave us what? You are to be up there alongside me. You are to be up there alongside me. And then he came down to allow us the ascension as well. Be like Christ. Be like Christ. Read it again. Okay? Now, if you are not called to any sort of spiritual branch, whatever it is, don't do it. If you're not called there, don't fucking do it. If you don't know what it's like to be called there, then you're not even at camp right now. You're not even in training right now. Like, you're not even at the gym right now. You are at home. You are at home chilling down here in your lower realms, bound to things. Let's go. Let's go. If you're being called, let's go. If you're not, then by all means, please go, Vaya con Dios. Yes. All right. And I want to give a disclaimer about harshness because I feel it running through me. Harshness, like this tough love energy, which is so intense. Because I know a little old lady that I care about, and she is so tough, even with her. I mean, she's very judgmental as well, but she's so tough, and she's loving, but she can love tough and she can dislike tough. It's weird, but she's taught me about the embrace of passion, of real 3D passion, and embodying that sound energy, light energy, everything, electromagnetic, if you will. Yes. This is not a game. This is not a game. This is the work. This is the work. You want to do it? Fine. If not, also fine, by the way. It's your free will. It's your world, Don't let me or anybody else tell you what to do. But I will share my thought with you because that's what people do here. I'd like to raise my hand. Darling, okay? Let's have a conversation about it. If you are limiting yourself, to only one tool, then, c'est la vie. It is what it is then. Of course, as it always is. All right. Yeah, totes. This is a reality. It is. It really is. Okay. And this is your reality. What is it? Look in the mirror about that one, shall we? You are the master of this reality if you want to be. If you can see it, if you could see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. All right? Be the parent that you never had. Be the other that you have yet to receive because you refuse to first give it to yourself. You want it to be seen outward. Some of the most important lessons that can keep you bound from accessing here. And of course, getting up here, darling. Let's go. It is time All right, bye.